Like you went to urgent care, or a certain doctor's office will take it, but it helps really good with vet bills.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll look into it. Um, I was prepared to dish out a couple $100 for a vet visit to kind of basically make sure that the dog was okay.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it's a real sweet dog. It's a girl, and she just walked right up to me, and she'll stand up on her hind legs and put her paws on me, which I find is kind of annoying because she's dirty, and I'm wearing my security guard uniform, and I don't want to get all dirty and shit. But she just walked right up to me and was like, every time when I'm doing my patrols, whether I'm in a little golf cart or whether I'm in my car, she runs alongside it. Like she's wanting to be around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I think somebody dropped her off there, and I think she might be scared of cars. She's got a nice coat, and she doesn't look like she's been injured, like she's been on the streets for too long, because she's not all marked up like she's been in fights or whatever like that. You know what I mean?
So she doesn't look real emaciated and malnutrition.
She was a little bit lean, but not unhealthy lean. You know what I mean? Not like unsalvaged. She was a little bit lean in the belly, and then I started feeding her, and they started to feed her, and she hasn't gotten any skinnier. So that means that she's maintaining whatever she's got, and she's pretty active.
Sad. That's always sad to me. The dogs that, like in America anyway. I get it in like third world country. You walk down the street and 50 dogs try to bite at your ankles or whatever. It's just kind of a different thing down there. But here in America, we should take care of our dogs, man. Dogs are people too. That's how I look at it.
Dogs are very easily become members of the family very quickly. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, my wife at first didn't want to really keep Karma. Mm-hmm. She wanted just to take her in, get her to the vet and get her going healthy wise and start putting some weight on her and eventually adopt her out. But I took to her. She started to take to her too, and I'm like, yeah, we're
named the dog Karma.
No, actually, that was her name already because we found out she's chipped, and on the chip, it actually has her name as Karma.
That's kind of cool.
So we just left her name Karma, and we took her in. And she showed up on our front yard. So I don't know. I took it as a sign,
Yeah.
Karma.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how you get a.
Good.
It's crazy how you get a strike on YouTube, and then all of a sudden when you do a chat, no one shows up because you didn't upload for a week, and then things got disrupted, and then all the fucking, I don't know what you call it, the invites or whatever, the notifications don't go out to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's stupid how that works. YouTube is seriously 100% fucking with people right now. If you're not online with what the YouTube algorithm is wanting to put out to people, which is basically dance videos and bullshit. If you make a video about bullshit, you're fine. But if you want to talk about anything of substance, if you want to talk about current events, if you want to talk about actual things happening in the world and people's rights and how you feel and how you think, and you're not just repeating somebody else's talking point, YouTube fucking hates you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. It's very disheartening. It's making me question whether to even keep doing this at this point. Where's it gonna go? Obviously not where I was planning. Not that I had a fucking specific plan or whatever, but I was hoping that it would get bigger and do cool things. But it's just gonna fade away, I guess, because the algorithm, and keep getting strikes because of bullshit. And I don't know, man. It's disheartening.
I heard that Google is under investigation because of Nancy Pelosi selling all of her shares of Google, pending an investigation by the House of Representatives. And now Google is, Google, and another thing is that Google is actually losing money, and that its shareholders are making some noise. They're squirming a little bit because it's their fiduciary duty to make money for the shareholders, and one way they can do that is just let it fly. let people talk about whatever they're going to talk about, as long as they're not actually breaking the law, like threatening people and stuff.
Well, that's why, like, okay, like there's certain people that I watch on YouTube and on Rumble, because they do like half of their chat on YouTube and then the other half on Rumble. And they'll have 2, 3, 4 times as many people watching on Rumble, right? But like, the thing is, like, I don't know.
There was a time. I'm sorry.
Or whatever from Rumble is kind of bullshit, and like the CPM, like if you're like making videos, let's say, and you want to get a bunch of views on your videos, and that's how you plan on making money on your YouTube channel by putting all this work into it and stuff. That doesn't work on Rumble. Not nearly. It's like maybe 10% of the money, maybe. You know.
Well, that like you're not already big on YouTube, you know, and you try to go on Rumble, it's not as big of a platform, in my opinion. So you're not going to keep following quickly.
There's a lot of people going to Rumble, though, honestly, and it seems like with certain creators, certain YouTubers, whatever you want to call them, that I watch on both, they get more viewers on Rumble than they do on YouTube, because Rumble's not stifling them. Rumble's promoting them, because Rumble wants that kind of traffic. Rumble wants, it's like America from back in the day. Give us your poor, give us your weary, give us your tired, give us your weak, you know? Like, yeah, dude, seriously. And eventually, like, that will become the majority, and that will become the plurality of people on the internet wanting to watch videos and make videos and do stuff. And it will overtake where YouTube is, and YouTube will fucking be like, I don't know, MySpace or some shit, you know, from back in the day.
Jesus, yeah.
You know, but you know, ad revenue aside, even if your stuff is controversial, if you get a lot of viewers and they're sending in super chats, you know, Google keeps part of it. Obviously, everybody knows that. But I mean, by letting people just talk about crazy shit like Alex Jones or like Tim Pool makes thousands of dollars per day just off of super chats. So I mean, there's no reason why you know, Google can't take a cut if they just let it be the Wild West again. You know.
Yeah, I know Google makes a lot of money off of fucking Rakita. Rakita's always getting huge fucking donations on his channel.
Yeah, well, he's got
$100 here.
500.
Yeah,
he's got thousands of people watching, and like everybody wants to be part of the conversation on a chat like that, you know. And he's fucking funny, dude. Rakita's. That's why he does so well on his chats, is because he's actually funny, and he has interesting things to talk about, not just the same bullshit that everyone else does. And I try to do that too, to some extent. Obviously, like, there's varying levels of capabilities and ability to do that. However, like, I'd like to think that, you know, on some level I do an okay job sometimes. But yeah, man, like, there's a lot of channels and a lot of people who don't even try to do that, who just like, who was it that I was looking at earlier? Hold on. There was just a video that I was watching, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, how do you have so many subscribers? It was one of those gun channel people.
Hickok 45.
Who talks about gun rights or whatever.
Oh, Guns and Gadgets?
No, it was even worse than Guns and Gadgets. Damn it. Armed Scholar.
Oh, that guy.
God, dude, he's got like Asperger's or something. Have you seen this guy?
Yeah, he's the chubby guy with glasses, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm sure he's a fine individual, and I'm not talking shit. I know nothing about him. But he's very monotone, and he seems like he does like 50 cuts to get through like a 3-minute section so that he can say everything perfectly. Like, how bad are you at speaking that you got to do that many cuts to get through, like, you know, a paragraph of talking or whatever? I don't know. Daniel says, you just got to get that big dick energy, Handler.
Yeah. Daniel also wants you to give. He said, give us a fuck happiness.
Oh, yeah, because how do you say that? Ferdy?
I'm not sure how to pronounce her name.
Says, what's with the F happiness?
Yeah, because Daniel's like, give us a fuck happiness.
Well, in context, there was this person who used to be part of the chats. We're very inclusive of everyone, at least I try to be. And he happened to be a she after a while, and then turned into this.
I want to talk to you, motherfucker! Call me! Call me! Call me!
And then got on this thing where they were like, fuck E Honda, which was my name at the time. It's Mad Mark now, same person. Like, they're a piece of shit, and they're a Nazi, and they're all this and that, and I fucking hate them, and blah, blah, blah. And then they made a video about fuck happiness, which I edited into this.
Fuck happiness. Stay angry. So, I don't know what it is with motherfuckers thinking that you should be happy.
There's more to it, but that's the nutshell.
Laughing at the video is a fucking guilty pleasure of mine. Because I know the person's impaired or whatever, like that, hearing impaired, stuff like that.
Robot.
Jesus.
Shit ass dick.
Are you in the middle of the forest?
I'm in my house.
Well, your house sucks at internet.
Yeah.
Probably his headphones again.
Oh,
No,
you wearing headphones?
No, these are plugged in. These are hardjacked into my phone.
Oh.
Anyways.
Have you guys
laughing at that.
Have you guys ever heard of Mad Honey? Do you know what that is?
Can't say that I have.
So it's from these forest bees in Nepal, and like the Nepalese rainforest, that are able to withstand to withstand all of the different poisonous plants and things that you can eat that humans would die if they ate, but then they process it through their honeybee fucking body and put it in this honey, and if you eat it, you trip balls. Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, once you said Nepal, I was like, yeah, it was that psychedelic honey.
I didn't know this, but you can get it in America.
Really?
Yeah. It's expensive as fuck. Like a little jar like this is some amount of money that's kind of expensive. I don't know how much exactly, but
I wonder how much you have to consume in order to actually trip balls.
probably a couple of tablespoons worth. You know, you'd have to eat a fair amount of it. Because like if you eat just a little bit, like you can get like a buzz or a chill or some weird effect from it or whatever. But to actually have like an experience, I think you got to eat several tablespoons. But it's honey. Like how bad can it be? You know. Have you seen this video? Oh shit, I forgot.
Would you try it?
Fuck yes, I would. Why not? Everyone's all afraid to try things. I don't understand.
I mean, it's legal. I mean, it's made from fucking bees, so.
Yeah, it comes out of a honey's butt just like normal honey.
So why not?
Yeah. Have you guys seen this video? Like all these like trainee police or whatever, like who knows what this is?
Oh yeah, he drops the gun.
And no one does anything.
Oops. Isn't that like Russia or something?
It looks like it. I don't know. I say that because those dudes kind of look Russian, and they all have the Russian hats, but I could be Ukraine or anywhere else, or who knows.
Canada.
Canada.
Well, maybe that guy who dropped the gun was an undercover that was working kind of security in the crowd or something.
Yeah, or like someone who's testing them, like, hey, let's test the capabilities of these new recruits. I'm going to drop they suck. I'm dropping a gun right in front of them and seeing what they do. Right. Oh, they didn't do anything. Fail everybody.
Yeah, right. You're all fired.
Iron Road says, I like W.A. Washington. Is that what he's saying? Gun law over guns and gadgets and guns and deals, as they tend to grift less than the other two and bring up smaller gun rights organizations. I mean, I think I was on with Yankee the other day, and we were talking about GOA.
Yeah.
And how they've turned into the NRA now, and they're pieces of shit now too. Like Yankee for a guy who likes to fight for fucking gun rights and stuff, hates anyone that gives any money to gun rights organizations and like thinks that they're all shitty. Which he might be right. I don't fucking know. You know, like I can't say that he's wrong about that. But is GOA this as bad as the NRA was, and is the NRA like as bad as everyone says? At points, yeah. At other points, they probably weren't. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends. And there's probably histories and details and minutia that none of us actually fucking know, but we pretend to know. And, like, people out there listen. And it's like, well, if you just say what you're saying with enough authority and with enough, you know, gusto behind you or whatever, you can say whatever the fuck you want and people are going to believe you. And that's, I guess, why they fucking like, you know, censoring people online so much is because, you know, people out there will listen to stupid shit and believe it and not have discernment for themselves. But at the same time, like, what level of authority and power are you willing to exert to get that end goal where you want it to be, right? Because, like, you can't just get to that end goal by, like, passively, you know, letting people have power and free speech. It doesn't. They're not copacetic.
The big difference between GOA and everybody else, and specifically the NRA, is that Gunners of America actually do fight in lawsuits and stuff like that. They've actually won several battles in the past 6 months when it comes to 2A rights in this country. Oh. Same thing with Firearms Policy Coalition. They're probably the best one right now, actually, when it comes to lawsuits. I'm actually talking with them, or trying to get a hold of them right now, to become lawyers for me in the lawsuit against Columbus, Ohio, because the unconstitutional bullshit they get their company put through, they have no legal right to do so.
And they're pretty, the GOA is pretty no compromise when it comes to like their message. They don't fuck around on red flag laws or any of that stuff. They want constitutional carry and robust self-defense laws, period.
Right. I mean, as far as they knew, like, they were doing good things. But when I was on with Yankee, it was like, oh, blah, 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 they're the new NRA, and these people are shills for them. He was talking about Guns and Gear, which... Guns and Gear, I have problems with him for other reasons, but my problems with him aren't like that deep. You know what I mean? I'm just like annoyed by some shit that he does, which is fine. Like, it's capitalism; he can do what he wants. And I'm not saying he should stop, but I'm also saying like I should have the right to talk shit about him if I want to. You know what I mean? Like, that's free speech, that's freedom of press, that's freedom of association, that's freedom of, you know, economics, really, right? Eventually what you want is free economics. But whatever. Forgot what we were even talking about.
I don't know. He just...
GOA.
Oh, yeah.
He loves just to be a Debbie Downer sometimes.
Yeah, he likes to take the contrarian position. Mm-hmm. I think he does that intentionally. He knows what he's doing. He's not being... And he's seeing who out there is smart enough to actually challenge it. And maybe it's like a psychological tactic in a way to, like, I don't know, figure out the best argument, because if you take the shitty argument and you can win, then the good argument wasn't really that good in the end or whatever. At least people weren't good at making it.
I mean, I know they're good at, you know, flaming the fires to an extent and be like, oh, give us money and we'll help fight for your rights. And I think they should fucking start focusing on abolishing the NFA, especially on the grounds of the Bruin decision. You know, according to the Bruin decision, the NFA would be basically null and void anyways.
Right.
So instead of worrying about fucking pistol braces, I think we should just, you know, focus on abolishing the NFA, and that right there will solve everything. Well, not everything, but...
Well, what I'm kind of concerned with right now, right? Here we have a 30-round magazine and a rifle. If I take the magazine out, reload it, and rack it on camera, that's a strike on YouTube.
I know, that's fucking retarded.
That's where we're at. That's what's going on.
Like, you can't screw on a fucking suppressor.
Yeah.
You can screw a suppressor if your dick's small enough.
Giggity. Sure can.
Or if it's just shaped like a tuna can. You know, it's just like really short but nice and wide and fat. At the same
Yeah,
time.
nice and girthy.
Does anyone have a dick like that? I wonder. That's weird if you do. It's weirder if you admit to it too. To be honest, like, yeah, my dick's shaped like a tuna can. Hard to get your lips around,
short and stout.
but it doesn't go that deep. Don't worry.
Here's my handle. Here's my stout.
I was just thinking that.
Oh shit.
Okay, what's
to be sure, I don't think that the GOA.
Go ahead.
I don't think that the GOA is nearly as corrupt as far as its internal machinations as the NRA was, because there's no real controversy over Larry Pratt, spending donation money on lavish trips and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I've never heard any kind of controversy like that about the GOA.
Oh, I see what Daniel's talking about here. There's 20-gram packs for $12. Google it. So 20 grams of that the Himalayan honey. Have you ever heard of that shit, Matt?
Himalayan honey?
Yeah, so like there's these Himalayan honeybees that are like basically just giant fucking honeybees that fly around, and they like get nectar from all the weird Himalayan plants, so a lot of which are poisonous and have different psychological, like fucking psychedelic chemicals or compounds or whatever within them. And the honeybees go back to their hive and take that nectar that has all of the shit in it and make it into honey. And if you eat the honey, it's like tripping off of like the Himalayan rainforest or whatever.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Himalayan honey sounds like a sex position.
Yeah.
But you need a tuna can dick to do it.
Mm-hmm.
More like GOA wrote off left coast as lost cause. And maybe that's true. Maybe that's why Yankee fucking hates the GOA so much.
Maybe.
Is because they've just like forsaken his state. Like, sorry, you're fucking Democrat controlled. You're fucking, and that's the problem. Like Colorado's headed that direction too. They haven't officially introduced the assault weapons ban that they're going to introduce, that they're probably going to pass in my state. But they're working on it right now, and they're fine-tuning the details and doing all the things. And there's gun rights organizations in Colorado that are fighting against it. But, I mean, they do the same thing that the GOA does. They use the courts to fight against it, which are also Democrat-controlled in Colorado. So it's going to have to go to a higher court than the Colorado court to actually reverse any of this stuff. So if they pass any of this shit into law, it's going to be law for a while. It's not going to just go away, Like, how long have we had the 15-round magazine ban?
Right. Aren't they trying, or have they already submitted legislation on a federal level to just do a new federal assault weapons ban?
I heard something about that, but I haven't seen it specifically.
Dianne Feinstein the other day introduced, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's basically an assault weapons ban of the current year. David Cicilline, the piece of shit from after Uvalde, I think he's New Hampshire or something like that. He is going to introduce a companion bill in the Congress, or the House side of Congress. And yeah, it's a giant shit show. It's basically 94 all over again. It bans 205 or 215 ARs and AKs and stuff like that by name.
Yeah, there's no sunset. Like the 94 ban, which is why it's worse, had that 10-year sunset, and then they had to like re-up it in 10 years, and they didn't have the votes to do it. So it fucking went away. This shit is just like, nope, it's law. This is it forever.
And they're also trying to get rid of grandfather clause in it too, but that's all bullshit as well. So
exactly.
Well, a grandfather clause is basically like you're the last generation that gets to have this right clause, right? So it means, oh well, you had it before the thing, but you're not allowed to transfer it to anybody, and you're not allowed to give it away to anybody, and you're like this is your thing, and you can't give it to anybody else. So I guess you get to like have it in your casket with you. I guess, like, what do they want you to do? Destroy it when you die? Like, how does that work?
I guess, yeah. All it is doing is just saying, hey, future generations, you have no fucking rights. So,
is it the time to start selling extra guns that you bought just because, like, part of your white trash savings program? Like, tear it down. pare it down to like what you fucking need and get fucking cold hard cash for the rest as much as you can.
Yep.
Is that
Already there.
So I'm thinking about that right now.
But why? Because when shit finally hits the fan here soon, money's gonna be fucking useless other than wiping your ass. Whereas those fucking your redneck insurance policy could actually benefit you for bartering with.
Money is an intermediary for what you can get for it at the time. And you can get more for money right now than you could for a gun later in the middle of everything, potentially, I think. I'm willing to bet.
Yeah. Use it to get ammo for the guns that you have and are going to keep. Use it to buy preps, because here's the thing, and I've been warning about this for a while. If Europe goes off the petrodollar and Asia goes off petro, which could happen literally, anytime. All come flooding back in the United States. It's going to create hyperinflation literally overnight. So it's best to be stocked up while you can until shit calms down, if it does calm down. But you know what I mean. Have as much cash on hand as you can so that you can survive that.
The American dollar is backed up by the might of the military. In spite of what anyone might say about the petrodollar and how that holds it up or whatever, it's like, no, bitch. What holds it up is F-16s and like I don't know, jet carriers and like crazy
Cruise
shit
missile.
that we've got. Yeah, and cruise missiles and who fucking knows what, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you fucking piss us off enough, we'll come after you. And we've shown that again and again and again. We've shown that to leaders who go against what we say. So like, what does Saddam Hussein have in common with Gaddafi? You guys know?
Yeah, they tried to start an alternate currency.
Yeah, based on gold, not based on fiat dollars. Both of them, before they got assassinated, before their countries got turned upside down, both of them had a plan to go to gold something or other instead of dollars and trading for oil.
Mm-hmm.
And the American government was like, can't have that, bitch. Fuck you. So like that's one way that they keep countries from doing that. But I mean, like China's already doing that shit though too, because China and Russia are making deals, and there's like a secondary market. But that's just the Cold War all over again, right? Like the Cold War era, there was two different markets going on. One of them was based on communism, the other was based on capitalism, and they were competing. Now just two different markets that are both capitalism of different sorts or whatever, but that doesn't really mean that they're copacetic.
Yeah, it's fiat versus commodity-backed currencies.
Leo.
Yes.
What's up, Leo?
How's it going, man?
Okay.
All right. You see anything crazy in Chicago lately? Actually, wait, where are all those is it like Cincinnati or some shit where the riots are going on because the dude who got killed by the black cops?
No, it's
Atlanta.
like everywhere else.
Yeah, it's in the South.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Memphis, Atlanta, places like that.
Have you guys watched that video?
Yeah,
I watched it.
It was I'm fit to be tied when I heard about that shit.
I couldn't even watch it to the end. I don't even know what happened after a point. I'm just like, this is fucked up. It's like, the guy dies. So it's like whatever they're doing to him right now is ultimately ending and resulting in his death. And I didn't really feel like watching it, so I didn't watch the whole thing.
What are they protesting over? I mean, they've already been fired and charged with murder.
Police brutality in general. They want to make sure that it doesn't happen again. I can't really say I blame them too much, man. I mean, I know these guys are like, BLM Antifa types or whatever like that, but if you see this systemic rot in a police department.
Is it me or are you breaking up real bad?
Yeah, he's been roboting the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Penis.
Oh, that can't be clear.
Okay. All right. No, they're protesting the systemic rot within our police forces, and I can't really say I blame them. You know what I mean? Because cops keep doing this shit, and they keep getting away with it. Yeah, every now and then one of them gets caught or whatever like that. But, I mean, I don't know, man.
The problem isn't that cops are doing this, because this is all, like, cops have been doing this forever, right? And I'm not saying that, like, okay, cops have been doing this forever. To whatever level it's worse or better right now, who's to say? What is available right now is direct video evidence of every single time anything happens that's beyond the pale. And it's played again and again and again and again to a certain group of people who get upset about it. When they look at the internet, that's all they see is cop this, cop that, brutality, brutality, brutality. Let me watch this video 50 times. Oh, there's a riot tonight. Booyah, I'm going. You know, like, do they have a firm grasp on reality as far as what's going on and why this is happening and how they might fix it? No, it's an emotional reaction to repetitive information that, and I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying what these cops did is right, but I'm saying that the response to it is also wrong.
My thing is, where all this energy at when some game member does a drive-by and accidentally hits a kid?
No shit.
Yeah, where's the energy when that happens? Nowhere to be found. And there's been multiple kids for years.
Yes. Hey, can I ask an honest question? And I don't mean this any way other than just asking. Is this the first time that they're rioting when it's been a black cop killing a black person?
I want to say...
Because in the past it's been, like white cops killing black people. But this is actually 5 black cops that killed a black guy.
I think that one time, it was mostly black cops when they took that one guy for a joyride in the truck, and he got killed. I don't know, was that in New York or something?
Wait, they took him for a joyride? What the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, they drive like the paddy wagon real roughly, just so the guy could toss and turn in the back. And I think he actually got killed.
Yeah, he his neck like snapped against the back of the van and it killed him on the spot, basically.
Jesus, I don't remember that.
It happened like in the last 3 to 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. I forget the guy's name is offhand, but yeah, they put him in the back of the paddy wagon, did not cuff him in place, and then drove like that, and they fucking killed him.
I want to say it was New York.
And what's interesting about this case is that the talking heads are like, oh, only with black officers do they get arrested and detained for their wrongdoing. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'll take whatever win. This is not a race thing to me. It never has been. It's a power thing. Police officers think that they can literally kill you and get away with it. They do it all the time.
Jesus Christ, I can't listen to this anymore. Your shit is too robot-y. I'm sorry. Fix your shit. Daniel says, do you see next Call of Duty title is Call of Duty Black Cops?
New Haven, Connecticut is where it happened at.
And Iron Road said Freddie Gray was his name.
Freddie.
Yeah, that was a different one than the one I'm thinking of.
Freddie
Gray.
Gray.
A link in the back chat of the one I'm talking about.
United States be like, why are you voting? Who are you voting for? Matt, who are you voting for out of these two?
I feel like Voldemort just shot a little too high and really showed no true leadership abilities, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he never really was in charge of anything. He's just kind of full of himself. I mean, at least you can say the Emperor, like, he ran a tight ship. So probably
he ran a galactic empire, not like the United States is way smaller than that.
Yeah. You got to give him props for that.
It's a good point.
And Voldemort only wanted to kill Harry, and that was it.
Hey, you're not allowed to say that name.
He who shall not be named.
Oh, did you see this video? Here, I got a video.
Oh my god.
How many cops got fired because of that fucking weird looking chick?
Like 8.
I mean, she's kind of cute, I guess, but imagine her at like 40.
So is this a reenactment? Is that what we're watching?
Oh, bro, I was watching this too. I don't know what the context of this is exactly. They're in a tunnel. There's an explosion, like an intentional explosion that they're setting off. Sound share. Okay, we're good. And then reverberates off the other wall behind him. Isn't that fucking cool? Here, watch that again.
That's fucking cool. And you can see the kind of like the shockwave of it.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's Brian. What's up, Brian?
What's happening?
What's up, Brian?
How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Did you see that explosion? Wasn't that cool?
I just missed it. I was logging in.
Oh, here. We'll play it one more time then. So, like,
Russian.
Yeah, like reverberates off the back wall behind him too and comes back.
Mm-hmm.
It's all inside of a tunnel. It's cool. It's inside of a penis is what it's inside of, actually. All right, and then this too, dude. This was fucking, like, I am scared of the ocean as it is, as a Colorado boy who lives nowhere near any sort of large body of water. Like, there's no body of water in Colorado that I've been to that you cannot see across, you know? So, like, endless sea is scary to me. Giant monsters are scary to me. Saltwater waves that are this big are fucking scary to me. Watch this. And they just like go underwater for a while. I guess. I don't know. The water's balls.
Take some big balls.
Are you guys afraid of the ocean too, or is it just me?
Oh yeah.
I think it's just you.
I do not like water I can't see through.
I never had problems being on a boat.
Like when I was a kid, when I was a little kid, like age 7, let's say, I really wanted to be an oceanographer, and I watched every single like Jacques Cousteau and like Animal Planet. Wasn't even a thing. It was Discovery Channel back then. Every Discovery Channel thing that there possibly was about the ocean and exploring and like mapping the sea. And like I had a big interest in like, you know, trying to go for old shipwrecks and recovering things from shipwrecks. That's what I wanted to do, actually. Like deep sea diving and, you know. And then we went to the ocean one time. And I'm sitting on the back of the jet ski. And my sister fucking hits the gas and turns too hard and throws me off the back and doesn't notice that I'm gone for a minute. And in that 1 minute of time that I'm dangling in the ocean above all sorts of creatures that I've learned all about, that I know are potentially beneath me right now, great white shark ready to pounce, whatever it is. And then a piece of seaweed brushed against my foot. And I found that seaweed feels exactly like shark skin.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm like, I probably should stick to the land. I don't know.
Well, see, when I was
seaweed does freak me out.
When I was a young teenager, me and my brother, we were out in the Gulf, and we swam out to where we hit a sandbar, and we swam out a little bit further till we hit another one, and we're just out there chilling and everything, stand up, no problem. And then all of a sudden, these fucking guys on a boat just come around us. And they're talking to us, and they're like, "You might want to, you know, head back in." I'm like, "Why? We're out here swimming, having fun." Oh, because we're chumming the water. We're fishing for sharks. Talk about wanting a Jesus walk all the way back to shore, dude. We fucking swam our little fucking legs off just to get back to the beach.
All you hear is boo-doo.
Exactly.
Boo-doo.
Fucking assholes. Like, we're swimming here. You got this big ass fucking body of water. You know, you could go anywhere, and you choose to come next to us.
Did you pee a little bit too? We heard that.
Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo,
I
boo-doo.
swam so fucking fast, I probably did and don't remember.
It was like a trail of yellow right behind you.
Matt, are you afraid of the ocean? You live right by the ocean, but you never even go to it, so I guess it doesn't count. There is no Matt, only Zool. I knew it. I knew it.
Probably went for a swim right now.
Yeah, right. Oh, this is funny. Well, this is awkward. It's got Mercury, Venus, flat Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
No, they're all flat. Sorry.
They're disc shaped, not square. That's what it is.
It's missing Pluto. Pluto is still a fucking planet.
Well, it's dome shaped.
Is Pluto still a planet? It's not considered a planet anymore.
No, they took that shit away.
Pluto is a fucking planet. I don't give a shit what nerd, fucking dipshit, asshole, fucking astronomist fucking says. Fuck them and their goat ass.
Exactly. Pluto's still a fucking planet.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like
a
a
big rock
microplanet.
flying through space. That's it.
Well, it's basically like a fucking if it came into the inner solar system, it would be a comet, right? Because there's so much ice and like frozen fucking gas and shit like that if it came into the inner solar system, it would start smoking away and leaving like a big trail behind it or whatever. It'd be a big ass comet, but it would be a comet.
I thought they said it was more of a moon than it was a planet.
I think they call it like a rocky dwarf, something like that.
I don't know. It's a fucking
Whatever does
planet.
that
It's been a
mean?
planet for fucking ever.
Icy dwarf.
It's fucking cold there though. Like think about how far away from the sun that is. Like
Who
the
you
sun
calling
just
icy
looks
dwarf?
it just looks like a bright star. You know what I mean? Like you're not even getting any warmth at all. No warmth.
Just get a Carhartt jacket. That's it.
4 out of 5 citizens love democracy. That's why we do not live a fucking democracy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wish they would stop saying that.
Oh, this is funny. Bald eagle smashes window at Virginia tax office, flies off. A bald eagle has made an unexpected appearance at a Virginia tax preparation office, slamming into the window and then apparently flying off without serious injuries.
I think that's a sign.
Yeah,
America.
I agree.
Can I just real quickly read something to you?
Sure.
Planet. Definition. A celestial body moving in an elliptical orbit around a star. Pluto is a fucking planet.
Yep.
Suck my dick.
Present it.
Dwayne, what's with all the fucking M's, dude?
Oh, by the way, have y'all talked about Iran yet?
No, what's going on in Iran? I have a bunch of stories pulled up, but nothing about Iran.
Yeah, where did you run to?
Yeah, they're getting bombed.
They're shit bombed out of them by drones, and it has not been identified where these drones are. They're bombing Tehran.
What?
Drones are bombing Tehran. They've scrambled the fucking Iranian Air Force.
Yep, I saw that a while ago.
So they're getting it's happening right now.
Yes,
it's been it just started happening tonight.
Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran. Remember that shit?
That's fucking awesome. You got me rocking in the roll and rocking in the rhythm, bob Iran, bob, 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 bob Iran.
Oh shit!
Is any of this trending? Let's see. Nope, just wrestling. Okay.
I wonder what these factories are.
I heard about another chicken egg factory in America that went up in flames.
Doesn't fucking surprise me.
Just today, I think Southern Prepper was talking about it. Bro, they're bombing Iran.
Yeah, they are.
Look at that, dude. That looks like a fucking fire tornado.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what these factories are that they're targeting.
That's true. Like a bomb doesn't normally make a fire tornado after it explodes. Like what kind of bomb does that?
Weapons factories, chemical factories.
No, they straight up reported it was hitting weapons factories. Like Iran reported that somebody's attacking their weapons factories.
So I wonder if it was in retaliation for something.
Don't know.
now-
Somebody who's
China-
got drones, and it's being reported, but don't know for sure that they are NATO drones.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it's Israel?
I mean, they'd
Who
be
else
the
would
most
it be?
likely culprit. Yeah.
Who else would it be? Right?
It's the Ukrainians.
Maybe Saudi Arabia would have that kind of technology.
China.
China, but like, what would their motivations be to do this?
Kick something off of the U.S.
Or get closer to help Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, or maybe
So
it's because
If you
it's
scroll up,
fucking
it says
Israel.
Israeli drones.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Haha. Logic. That's crazy, man. I didn't know any of that was going on. Here, watch this on a lighter note.
Really have a right to be treated respectfully.
We are unfortunately running out of time, but Peter, I just want to get one final thought from you. Are there words that are used to describe men that offend you?
Not particularly, and if there are some I don't like, I certainly wouldn't want them banned. But it always goes back to that old adage: sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be some things to offend a feminist.
Well, no, that's just obnoxious.
Peter,
Sorry,
Lloyd,
you
I hate
have
to
to
burn away.
That is ridiculous. You don't let me respond. Come on, that's ridiculous.
He just sits there smiling for the rest of the
That's great.
Senator Dianne Feinstein introduces a bill to ban assault pistols.
Ooh.
Bro, because that's a new term now?
Yep.
Yeah.
That bitch ain't doing shit because she's so fucking far gone that she's just Ferris Bueller day off.
I think they're talking about what Mac 10s and Tech 9 stuff like that. Uzis, assault pistols.
Assault pistols, because that's a problem. I'm Dianne Feinstein.
There's now been 4 mass shootings in California this week.
Simple Dan says Iran and Russia are allies. This could be where Russia turns its back on Israel. Does Israel get much support from Russia? I thought they got like way more from us, but I guess I don't know. Project Veritas. Senator Johnson calls for Congress to investigate vaccine manufacturers and COVID vax approval processes in response to Project Veritas exposé on Pfizer. That's all I'm going to say about that. Dude, check this out. False Horizon, because of, I guess there's like, I don't know, mist. Looks like the fucking boat's floating in the middle. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Yes, I've seen it where it's like a ship actually that looks like it's floating. I forget what they said causes that. But yeah, I've seen that before.
That apple is huge. What the hell is that?
Did
you see it?
Oh, shit. MSB 9021 dropped in $10. Thanks, man. Saw the Iran footage several hours ago, still happening as we speak? I believe so. It was 8 explosions over 6 targets, none on Tehran. Hits on Tehran is new. Lots of speculation on who was responsible. Again, I think it's... Well, who said that they saw that it was Israel drones?
No, I said it was being reported that it was NATO drones.
Oh.
That's what's being reported, but we don't know for sure.
Again, it stands to reason who it is, but especially if it's NATO drones, because Israel's in NATO, right? Like
There's also a ginormous apple at the end of this video, too, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Is that an apple or a pumpkin? Fuck.
I never noticed. I didn't notice that. Jesus.
Yeah, it's fucking massive.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, why is that huge apple right there?
That apple?
Like something's odd. Look at that.
Or a tiny chair. It's either a tiny chair or a giant apple. What the fuck?
And honestly, it looks like it was all fucking photoshopped in.
Yeah, now that you see it like this still shot, my mind has been changed.
Who brings a metal folding chair to the beach?
Yeah, that would get hot. All right, I saw this. This is kind of funny. Well, you can't have a pistol brace. Well, it's not a pistol brace. It's just a pistol. Does that work? Or would that be like, oh, now you need 2 tax stamps or something? That's a double stamp gun.
You will need all of the tax stamps with that.
Okay, I can't show this on YouTube because this particular video will get you a strike. So we have to skip that video.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It's amazing how that works. But here's the short version of that video right here. Pretty much in a nutshell, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys all seen that shit?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you can find it on Twitter. You can watch it on Twitter. I already have 1 strike right now. I don't feel like pushing it to get a second one at the moment. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on. It'll be fun, they said.
MSB says, dropped in 5 more and says, also, NATO official quoted as saying, ready for direct confrontation with Russia. Interesting times. Wasn't there some NATO resolution or announcement or something along those lines? I don't know exactly what it was, where they were asking for and encouraging citizens and governments to get ready for nuclear war by buying potassium iodide, whatever it is, for fallout, basically, so that you don't so your thyroid doesn't get super cancer instantly.
I don't know.
I saw something about it like yesterday or the day before, I swear. I don't remember exactly, though. I watch so much shit, I forget where I see things from. Although I've been watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia all fucking day today, so.
I've been meaning to start to binge watch that. I haven't gotten
It's great,
to
dude.
it.
First season is great. First episode of the first season is it starts off like right on the right note. I got through season 2 because there's only like 6 episodes in season 1 and like 8 from season 2. So 1 and 2 was like 1 season of a normal show, basically.
Right, and there's like 17 seasons of it already.
Yeah, or like 15 or something like that. And there's so many I haven't seen, so that's why I started doing it. I'm just gonna watch it from the beginning and remember where I left off. And
what show is this?
What's that?
What show is this?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Have you ever watched that before?
No.
Oh, dude. It's Always Sunny is fucking hilarious. I think it's the funniest show I've ever seen on TV myself.
Is it anything like that one that Matt was always advocating for?
I don't know. What's the one Matt was always advocating for?
I think they're like in Canada or something.
Yeah.
Letterkenny?
Yeah,
Letterkenny?
Letterkenny.
Oh, Letterkenny's fucking amazing.
What's funnier, Letterkenny or It's Always Sunny, in your opinion?
I've only watched the first 2 seasons of It's Always Sunny. I've watched 10 seasons of Letterkenny. But if I'm comparing first 2 seasons to first 2 seasons, Letterkenny's funnier.
The Wade Boggs episode on Always Sunny was pretty funny.
But to keep in mind, it's a very different type of show, very different humor. Like, they're very different. I don't want to knock either one of them in any way, but I think maybe it's just, personal preference. I think I like Letterkenny a little bit more. But then again, like I said, I've only ever watched the first 2 seasons of It's Always Sunny. So maybe I'd get more into it if I watched more than that.
And I've watched more than that. I just haven't watched every episode. Like, I've watched, for sure, the first 2 seasons beginning to end, every episode. Probably 3rd season the same. And then beyond that, I've seen most episodes, but I haven't seen all of them. Just because I've never sat down and watched it before, you know what I mean? Like, the whole list in front of me. Back when I had TV. God, what year did that show come out? Like, what year was the first year of It's Always Sunny, I wonder?
20. I feel like it was, 2011 or 12 or something like that?
Yeah, I think they've had at least 10 seasons, right?
I think they had more than that. You know who'd be the perfect person to ask between those two shows? It's fucking Angry, because he loves both of them. He's seen every episode of both of them.
Where the fuck is Angry?
I don't know.
2005. That's what I thought. Because like this show, it came out when I was still watching TV, and like I think I got my first computer, like my own computer that was mine, and I didn't, like have a roommate that it was really theirs or whatever. It was like 2000.
The first computer you could actually masturbate in front of.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. With the stains on it and everything. It was like 2009, 2010. So I don't know. When did you guys buy your first computer? Or have you yet to do so?
I bought my first computer. You mean me buying it, not because I had a Commodore 128D when I was a kid.
I don't think that counts because that's like having a computer back then was just like what are you going to do with it? Play some floppy disk games? You want to play Oregon Trail again?
Yeah. First one I bought would have been probably, I don't know, like 98, 99, somewhere in there. It was around the time I got married the first time.
But even in 98, 99, like the internet was a different thing. There was like AOL.com like chat rooms, and you had to know the specific address of something that you were going to go look at to go anywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
And that was about it. 56K modem. And you'd call, someone would call you in the middle of downloading your thing, and you'd have to start all over. And like,
and I had that. My first computer had that external modem. It didn't have one in the computer.
Right, because that's the way they used to work back then. Yep. I remember.
But it had Windows 95 on it.
Probably 2006.
Or maybe 98? I don't fucking remember.
I think maybe 2006 or 2007. And I still have that computer right now.
This is my
it's Power Mac G4 Quicksilver.
This one's my third computer.
Do you guys remember getting angry at people for picking up the phone while you're on the internet?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't miss dial-up noise though. Fuck that shit.
I never had dial-up. So.
Yeah, it was net zero, man. Back in the day, get it for free, don't have to pay. You got internet.
Mm-hmm.
Shitty internet. But I mean, back then everyone had a home phone line too. That's the other part of it. It's like, it's free internet if you have a home phone line. It's like to get that now, I'd have to pay for a home phone line and then have shitty internet.
Well, when I got my internet, I just had them install a new line in my room. I didn't put a phone in it, just the jack, just for the internet.
The first computer I bought was a laptop back in 2006 when I was working in the oil field.
Oil
field.
See, I have a laptop. I don't even count my fucking laptop though, because I can count on one hand how many times I've used it. Like I even brought it with me to DC when I went there, so that I could have something to watch like movies on and shit. But like the shitty hotel that I was in, the Wi-Fi was so slow, like even watching Netflix or whatever wouldn't work right. So it was kind of useless. I just watched it on my phone the whole time.
I still use my computer like to make music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Old school music.
Actually, no. Actually, my cousin just dropped his new video using one of my beats this week.
Is it good?
I'll give it to you in the private chats.
Can I share it with everybody? We'll get some eyeballs on it.
Sure.
Did you guys see the new video that just came out? Speaking of new videos.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. The Bay. Yeah. Didn't get a chance to see it.
That's fucking hilarious. I'd be careful playing that because,
I'm not going to. This is just a screenshot with a Bang Bros fucking logo on the top. Yeah, dude. Again, I got to be a little bit smart right now, so I don't get a second strike. The last thing I need is to have 2 strikes again. Like 1 strike at a time is not ideal, but it's okay, I guess.
I thought they were supposed to both be in their underoos.
Yeah, he's wearing shorts. Those are shorts.
I remember when they were talking about it when it happened, they were saying they were both, in their underwear.
It is weird when they open the door, though. Like, first of all, who opens the door? Because Paul has a hammer in one hand. He's fighting for it with the dude. And the other hand has a drink in it, right? So who opened the door? Not clear. They both smile, like the cop's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" or whatever he says. And they both smile, and they're just like standing there awkwardly smiling. And then there's a brief fight over the hammer, and then the fat boy swings and hits Paul, and then a bunch of wrestling happens or whatever. Like that's basically the video, right? But it's just weird how they open the door. It's weird, like if you're fighting for your life against a big guy with a hammer, wouldn't you put the drink down?
Yeah. And didn't he act like nothing was going on either, Paul?
Yeah, well, because they're both standing there with like a shit-eating grin on their face. Like this particular still shot doesn't capture that exactly. Like kind of over here, he's just sitting there smiling, and he does too. They both smile at the cop.
I've seen a couple of people, talk about that, and the general consensus was it was played out, like it was, I guess, quote unquote, staged, because you don't actually see dude get hit with the hammer.
I mean, if he did, he got fucking nailed.
Yeah, and then I heard someone say that when he was, you can hear in the video he's snoring. They're like, "Oh, he's not snoring. That's a motorcycle driving by." Because I guess the media is trying to downplay that. I don't fucking know. I know Pelosi did everything she could to hide it,
which is also weird.
Yeah.
Like if there's like some home invasion thing that happens at your house, why would you do any, like, especially in 2023 where we're at now? The play is to make yourself the victim. The play is to play the victim as much as possible to show every way that you were the victim. Look, here he is holding his wrist, and he hits him with the hammer in the head. Oh, poor us. Like, you could just play that shit out, but unless there's a reason not to.
Right.
I'm not exactly seeing it, other than, like, homeboy drinks a lot. Anyway, watch this shit. There's a giant apple in the background. Let me know. I didn't notice before. Is that real?
I don't know.
Here, I'll play it with the sound.
Is that the Borg?
Yeah.
And what's funny is when the orb starts coming towards the camera, you can actually hear it go by, and then all of a sudden you hear the jets come too. So it's making a noise. So
that's a really fast dodgeball.
Yeah.
I didn't see any giant oranges, at least. European Union begins adding bug additives to food.
Yum, yum.
Aren't they supposed to be adding it to like fucking just about everything?
Yep. Everything they can.
I bet you that got a crunch to it.
I've heard cricket flour. Oh, it's just gross to think about. But you can make bread out of it, I guess. And it tastes good, I guess. But that's disgusting. It's like why would you eat that?
Who doesn't love a little fucking legs and antennas and shit inside your bread?
I mean, if it's a farm-raised cricket, then they ate a specific type of food. It could be really clean.
Well, it's already in your peanut butter.
How do you know that though?
And you don't. But you don't know what's in our food, period. Anyway.
Exactly.
So
I was reading that. Okay, like you go to the store, you buy coffee, right? You guys like coffee?
Yep.
Do you buy the pre-ground stuff or the whole bean stuff and grind it at home?
The pre-ground.
Pre-ground? Anybody else?
I do got some whole beans in there though, but pre-ground.
Pre-ground? Anybody else? Anybody else like the pre-ground?
I
Don't drink coffee.
You guys don't drink coffee?
No.
Brian, you drink coffee?
Every now and again, pre-ground usually.
Did you know that pre-ground coffee, FDA has to go through FDA approval, of course, where they test it for various things, and there is an acceptable amount of cockroach shit inside of pre-ground coffee that is acceptable.
Whatever growing body.
Coffee bean or something like that is kind of considered like a delicacy as far as coffee goes, where it's I forget what kind of animal, but they basically follow animals around and pick these beans out of their stool.
Yeah, like lemurs or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to do something to the coffee, like make it less acidic or something.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't want to eat the coffee shit. Whole insect too. Yeah. Coffee grounds are good. Riddle me this. If the government cannot protect the vote, the border, or its citizens, then why do we have a government?
Ding, ding, ding. You have asked the right question.
Okay, I saw this. What's your guys like top 3, I guess? And I don't have all of these here. I don't know what a Culver's is. I don't know what a Checkers Rally is.
Yeah, we
It's
have
good.
those.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
And there was one more too. Oh, White Castle. We don't have any White Castle. I know what it is. We don't have it here. So
Oh, they're so good.
They're just crinkle cut fries.
Yeah.
I didn't know KFC had fries. They always had the potato wedges. I never seen them have fries.
The best ones there, hands down, are the Taco Bell nacho fries.
Yeah, that might have my
I like the Five Guys fries if they do them the Cajun style.
Me,
I like the Arby's curly fries a lot too, though. To be honest.
I go McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, White Castle. Top 3.
No, Taco Bell ones are good, but I like the Arby's and the Jack in the Box seasoned curly fries.
So if you like those, you'd like the Checkers Rally's fries.
Okay, I'd have to take your word for it. I've never even heard of Checkers and Rally's fries.
If you ever there, just order the fries because the burgers are shit.
That is true.
What the fuck is Checkers Rally anyway?
It's in the East Coast / Middle America area. We have them in Ohio here too as well. It's basically the equivalent of like a Wendy's or something like that kind of fast food place.
Where are Five Guys located? Is that more
Everywhere.
like West Coast?
That's probably an East Coast and Midwest thing as well.
Yeah.
We got Five Guys down here.
Yeah,
It's really fucking good.
I love Five Guys all over.
Expensive though.
Expensive as hell.
Yes, it is.
Never seen a Five Guys before.
But
The
you can
first
fill
time-
up on the free peanuts though.
Oh
I
yeah.
will put all Five Guys inside of my mouth.
Yeah, you can.
He
First
can
time I
too.
ever
He
went
showed
to a
me when I
Five
was there.
Guys-
I knew it was going there.
The first time I went to a Five Guys is when I first moved to Columbus back in 2009.
Man, y'all guys are some horn dogs going after Five Guys. Damn. No shame.
It was
Yeah,
so
I
good
like
though, man. It was so good. All 5 of them were.
What's the worst one out there? Steak and Shake?
Burger King.
Burger
Yeah,
King.
Burger King fries
Yes.
aren't great. Honestly, KFC fries taste like chicken.
Wendy's kind of sucks too. I remember when they used to have like the steak style fries back in the day. Those used to be a lot better than what they changed to.
Wait, is
Yeah.
Burger King even on this list? I don't even see it.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
the bottom
Burger
one.
King's right there on the third row, third one.
Yeah, Burger King fries fucking suck.
Yeah, it's
Yes, they
trash.
do.
Oh, okay, now I see it.
Sonic fries are fucking atrocious.
Have you ever had the Burger King chicken fries? Those are also fucking not great.
Yeah, no
They don't even
offense.
taste like real chicken because they're not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, just
Although I do enjoy, on occasion, the Burger King chicken sandwich. Because it's like a giant, just like chicken part reconstituted into a patty fucking piece of chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Lettuce and mayonnaise on a hoagie. It's actually pretty good.
When it's piping hot.
Yeah, I'm sure if you let that shit cool off, it turns into like cold hard shit.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Okay, I have to add something that's not on this list, and I'm pretty sure Matt would agree with me. The Smoke made the comment, and I agree with him. Brahms fries are fucking
Oh
awesome.
God, Brahms are
Brahms fries are fucking awesome.
They're amazing.
Why didn't we go to Brahms when we were in fucking Tulsa?
I did.
I didn't.
Well, you didn't because you didn't.
I didn't because there's so many around me. I wanted.
Yeah, because I wanted to go to, but you were like, yeah, we'll go to Brahms later. I remember we drove by it and you said that, and I was like, oh, okay. And we never went, and I blame you. I took you to all the best places in Colorado, and you liked all of them, and they were all 10 out of 10.
No, they weren't.
10 out of 10 satisfaction guaranteed.
No, the best place was that fucking chicken place at the end, the last place we went.
The flaming.
Well, no, that wasn't the last place. The best places were the last two places we went: the pizza and the chicken.
The Flaming Bird.
By the way, anybody who goes to Sonic and but gets fries instead of tater tots is a fucking moron.
Yeah, those fries are horrible, dude. And Raising Cane's. Who goes to Raising Cane's for anything? Their shit's fucking nasty.
Awful.
So we need to take Raising Cane's off and add Brahms fries. So
Isn't Raising Cane's the place that just has like chicken and
Chicken
fries?
fingers. That's it.
And coleslaw.
yeah, and their
And
chicken's
fries.
not very good either.
Horrible. The only thing that might be okay is the sauce that they use, but that's
The
about
sauce is the best thing they have there.
Yeah, I think I've had that once, and I'm like, this is terrible. Well, because there's nothing else that you can choose from, right? It's like, do you want 3 pieces of chicken or 4? Do you want to do the combo and get the stuff with it or not? Okay, that's the choices. Got it. I guess it makes it simple. But if you're only going to have a few things on your menu, you need to fucking do them right. Like Chick-fil-A does that shit right. Like we got chicken and, you know, we do a couple different things with it, but we got the chicken fucking down.
Mm-hmm. And like Whataburger.
It's because they pray over their chicken. It makes it taste really good.
Whataburger has better onion rings than their fries. Their fries are not that good.
So I wrote the hero we need.
I saw this.
California inmate has now beaten to death 2 child molesters with a cane while in prison, authorities say.
Where the fuck?
Can we get a round of applause?
Yeah, like agreed.
To the wall. I think he needs a medal.
I think you should just let him out.
Right. Well, it depends on what he's already done. So,
I mean, unless he's molested children, I really don't care. Like, I think he's served his time. He's been a benefit to society. I think you let him out.
He's like the Highlander of child molesters. Like there can be only
Yeah.
one. He has to kill everyone else.
mm-hmm.
I'd actually be okay with that if they had some sort of death tournament.
Like that movie, Gamer with Gerard Butler.
Okay, so you get a strike for showing the video of the context of this video, but I don't believe you get a strike for showing this video. It's a little bit longer. We'll pause it several times in the interim, but here's the highlight reel.
Hey there. Is this seat taken? You work for Pfizer. My question for you is, why does Pfizer want to hide from the public the fact that they're mutating the COVID virus?
Is this real life? I'm literally a liar. I was trying to impress a person on a date by lying. This is absurd.
Don't touch me. Well, this is not, by the way, don't tell anybody.
Someone who's just working at a company to literally help the public. You really did. Please bring the call. It's going to talk about it. Really very unsafe.
Can you please unlock your door?
No, don't let them leave.
Please unlock the door.
Kim, why are you doing this?
Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. Unlock the door. We're trying to get unlock the door.
Yeah, I'd beat the shit out of that dude.
Well, she's fired, so.
Did you see they scrubbed all social media under his name? Everything.
Really?
Everything.
Yeah, I heard about
Even
that.
his LinkedIn page is gone.
Damn.
You cannot find him anywhere. The only references you can find to his name are people reporting on this particular story. Other than that, he does not fucking exist.
Jesus.
So he's been on person.
He's still on Twitter.
Even if he's telling the truth that he lied, you saying that you're going around telling people that your company makes super AIDS? I mean, you definitely gonna get fired over there, even if it's a lie.
Yeah, I'm literally a liar. No, you just fucking got caught.
So yeah, I don't particularly think we should watch the rest of it, just in case. I mean, you know,
Right?
I don't want to get a strike. I think showing that 54-second intro isn't the end of the world and can be argued against if they try to give me a strike. So there.
Do you think maybe he just shot himself in the back of the head twice?
O'Keefe?
No, the other guy, if he's been scrubbed.
No, it's
Oh,
3 times.
that guy got scrubbed. You're talking this dude.
Yeah, that dude got scrubbed.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Jordan, Trish.
Whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, they removed everything from social media with him. Everything. Social media, LinkedIn. Fucking he doesn't exist anymore online. Outside of anything related to this story.
Wow.
And that's why I'm asking, did he, shoot himself in the back of the head twice after being scrubbed?
He's the Pfizer director, worldwide R&D, strategic operations, and mRNA scientific planning. That's a big fucking title, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, probably can't show that. I don't think anyone gets shot here, though.
No.
What kind of suppressor is that?
An
homemade
old
one.
Yeah, I guess.
It doesn't even look like they're fighting for real.
Well, look at them. They're like 65 pounds each.
Should look like they play wrestling.
Yeah, that one dude should have got pistol whipped. The one holding the gun after he took it away should just crack him upside the head.
Hey, did you guys know that there's certain federal parks where you can hunt for gems for yourself, for real? Yeah, just Google Ruby Ridge to learn more.
Will do.
Yeah. The more you know.
Yeah.
I saw this. This is kind of funny. They knew. Why didn't the unvaccinated do more to warn us?
Yeah, I've seen this too. It's like, oh my god.
Jesus. Hey, here's a couple of dudes that guy from a couple of stories ago should find in prison.
Yep.
That dude on the left looks like evil, psychotic, dude.
They both are.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying the fucking eyes. That's there.
Yeah, the one on the left got that classic 80s villain look.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of has like an American Psycho glare going on. Oh, check this guy out.
No.
Peak performance. Physical specimen.
That's the fastest he's moved in years.
But can he do it on a horse?
Can the horse...
Yeah, in Clydesdale.
I just picture this like horse like fucking neighing and oh my god.
Is that the old West equivalent of 3-gun?
I think it's just cowboy action shooting.
Oh, okay.
They need to have a cowboy 3-gun then.
That's what it kind of reminded me of, honestly, because he had pistol, rifle, and shotgun.
Okay, remember your pronouns. You got to get them right, right? You got she, her. Yeah? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, you got they, them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got
no.
Oh, don't forget about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Gas.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's a
Too
great
soon.
movie.
Too soon.
You guys haven't seen it before, you know.
It's new. It's coming out to theaters near you.
It's like the prequel to Schindler's List.
Yeah. What the fuck?
This is when you reach the final boss at the end of the Women's March.
I thought maybe they were whale watching. And she bends over and it's the blowhole.
I thought it was a cow tipping event.
We'll wear nothing but this swimming cap.
And she's got to keep her hair ready.
Of all things to choose.
Oh my lord.
If I can wear one article of clothing, it'll be this swimming cap.
Doesn't it feel like you see shit like this? Are we not in the end times? Is this not like
I
end of the
believe
era?
it. I mean, hell, look at the Euphrates River drying up, you know, and that's prophesied in the Bible.
I don't know. I think this is the beginning of something new, not the end.
My son keeps talking about that Euphrates River thing. Is that real, or was it just like internet jargon?
It's, as far as I know, it's real. Just like, you know, apparently they found the Ark of the Covenant as well, and there's they found dried blood on it that was, you know, from Jesus.
Isn't it somewhere near Iraq? Or is it Syria? Maybe.
The Euphrates River?
Yeah. What was it?
Where is it? I don't.
Well, Iraq is between the Tigris and Euphrates. I believe it's the border between Iraq and either Kuwait or Afghanistan or whatever.
Okay. One of those, because Iraq used to be Babylon. So
I mean, I guess we could look it up. I mean, I do have like the entire power of man's knowledge at my fingertips, and we're just like, I don't know, where is the fucking river?
Google's too easy. Like, what happened to the old days where you just try to figure it out on your own?
You gotta ask teams, man.
I also saw a video to where they were talking about the locals that believe that underneath the Euphrates River holds the tomb of the 4 fallen angels, basically, which essentially are the 4 horsemen.
I like how the map's like, oh, look, you got Ireland, United Kingdom, Norway, Denmark, Austria, all these other countries, right? And then you get to this part, and they're just like, too many countries. You fucking know.
Right. You don't get a name.
Or are those just provenance of fucking Russia?
Probably. Yeah, Russia.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Because each of those provinces is like half of Belarus. You know what I mean? Crazy. All right, so what are we looking at? We're looking for the Tigris and Euphrates, which is right here, right? I guess I could look it up.
Well, you're hovering over the place.
That's the river? Okay, there we go. Where does it go? Tigris. Okay. Goes through Mosul into... Is that the one that's drying up? The Tigris?
No, Euphrates.
How do you spell that?
Euphrates.
I got it.
Yeah. Well, it's in Iraq. I got that part right.
You got to go to Hala. Check it out. Hala.
Wanna be a baller?
Abudu Ali. Aliba Mustafa. Why do we ever go to war in this country? Why were we okay with this shit? It's like, hey, there's this shithole country that's like made of like sand and people who believe in weird things. But we really need to go there because 9/11 was definitely not an inside job on the level.
Well, there are
100%.
theories out there that we went to war there because we were trying to find the Nephilim.
I believe that.
There's also that stuff that runs your car.
True.
And heroin. Can't forget about the heroin.
Or the poppy fields.
Yeah, that's heroin.
True, but I'm just saying.
Well, there you go. It's drying up, apparently. And there's the final boss. What else we got? Vampire, sunlight, Superman, kryptonite, leftist, facts.
Yep.
The most dangerous of them all.
It's truth. Official Jeffrey Epstein pedophile arrest counter. Isn't it funny that if you went back 10 years, not even that long ago, like 10 years ago was 2013, everything was, more or less the same as it is now in a lot of ways, right? And you went to 2013 yourself and said, hey, there's billionaires who are running pedophile entrapment rings where they're raping children on islands, and the FBI and CIA are covering it up so that you don't know about it. They would look at you and say, you're a fucking conspiracy theorist. Get out of my house. Today,
say we're all conspiracy theorists anyways from meaningless of other shit, so why not? That's like the one of the biggest conspiracy theories of them all about JFK. Have you seen that one video talking about that it was the driver that delivered the headshot to him using some kind of like air gun or some shit?
I have to look at that video.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Dubjit says, I tell 2013 me to buy all the Bitcoin. Yeah, there's that too. It's crazy that was only 10 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Bitcoin's way of the past. Now it's the FAG.
It's all about
Isn't that
that.
right, Daniel?
Got to get that bag going, Many people who have treatable conditions, depression, for example, would choose death because of their repairable consequences of illness. Not good. Plus, we've given the power over that decision to the state in Canada. 30,000 plus people have chosen death. Isn't that amazing? When did that start? Like a year ago? I think it was January last year, right? So it's been just over a year.
Oh, for the Canadian? Okay. Let's see what that is.
30,000 Canadians are suicided.
This is what they voted for.
Yeah. Good old Canada.
And they just keep expanding it too. Like, oh, you have depression? Cool. Suicide. Hey, you have a treatable disease. Or you could just do the suicide. They're pushing it on people. Oh, PTSD? Well, you can take drugs or suicide. Your choice. Whatever you want to do.
And imagine if fucking we remained a British colony and became, ruled by the British.
Ugh.
That'd be happening here.
Oh, I did want to tell you guys, happy stroke season.
Oh, well, yeah. Jesus Christ. That's fucking retarded.
If you guys don't know, we are smack in the middle of stroke season right now, and it can hit at any time to anybody for virtually any reason because it's the season, and nothing else is contributing nor detracting from that season because it happens every year. You guys just didn't know about it in other years because we didn't talk about it before, but there's actually stroke season before also. Before
stroke season's been around since the dawn of time, right?
Yeah, and also heart attack season too.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case stroke season's not enough.
Especially on the football field.
Mm.
I don't know why, but
yeah.
And apparently your heart doesn't. February 14th isn't the only time your heart can swell.
Yep.
Yeah, soon Dumbjit says soon they'll get the Futurama booths. You remember that shit from Futurama?
Yeah. Yeah, the suicide booth.
You just step in, it kills you, liquefies you, and send like you're just gone. Right now, Bitcoin is 23K averaging 5% plus gain a week last month. I had a shitload of triple leverage Bitcoin at the moment. Wait, ETF? I got a shitload of triple leveraged Bitcoin ETF. Nice. I don't know exactly what that means.
Don't know either.
Triple leveraged. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I wish I knew things like that. Like people that have money and can invest it in things.
Right.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Daniel with that fuck you money.
Well, that's all the stories. We got up. Right? Like the I stand behind Alec Baldwin and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've already seen that. Huh. New York City has a brand. What is that?
He's just doing this shopping, man. Just leave him alone. Oh, he can't shop for chicken either?
Yeah. Splinter's hungry, man. Leave him.
So
sometimes you get tired of pizza.
I've got a question. Since they're wanting to put bugs into every fucking thing now, are they going to get rid of the health department?
No, they'll just have the health department make sure that the bugs are safe to eat.
Right.
And they'll come up with standards for bug manufacturers and standards for bug packagers and standards for bug, additive, whatever, whatever's out there for bugs that you end up having to package, grow, manufacture, deliver, whatever that bug material is. We'll have a standard set up for it that will then have to be checked.
Wait, where are all the vegans that should be against this? Have any of them came out and be like, no?
Yeah, that's true. Like the vegan hates it when you end one life. Make some cricket bread. How many crickets is that?
Right.
It's like you killed 1,000 crickets for that slice of bread. Like,
yeah, but they're hypocritical though, because if you think about it, they love eating their tofu because no animals were harmed in the making of tofu, right? But yet, take a look at how many animals are actually killed to grow the fucking shit for tofu.
Yeah, like how many animals are displaced, how many voles or whatever were in the ground when you plowed the field, how many bugs die because of the pesticide that you spray on your plants so that they don't eat them all.
Exactly. Why do you see all the fucking birds that are flocking around the combines and shit when they're going through the fields?
And rats, mice, and groundhogs all get killed.
It's like, have you heard Ted Nugent talk about that on Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
I heard it from Yellowstone.
Daniel says, it means if it goes up 5%, I gain 15%. If it goes down 5%, I lose 15%. So if it was, okay, you got 23K averaging 5% plus gain a week for the last month, meaning that you've got 15, 30, 45. You got a 60% return in the last month on the money that you put into Bitcoin. That's pretty good.
Ooh.
pretty good.
Daniel, can I borrow a bunch of money so I can get into Bitcoin?
No.
To be honest, I just want some money just for hookers and blow.
That is one alternative to use it for, yes.
I'm being honest with you, Daniel. Just hookers and blow. That's it.
I just want some cushion money. Like, I've got a little bit of cushion money, but I'd like to have like a nice pile of cushion money where it's like shit goes wrong, cushion money got it. No problem. I'm not even going to go out and spend a bunch of money on bullshit. You know, like when you get money finally and you're like, oh, I've been waiting to buy this gun forever. Like, I don't care right now. I don't, I'm thinking about downsizing. I'm not saying that I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking about it because I've got more guns and more stuff than money sometimes, and it would be nice to have some of that liquid able to move around. Actually, I might have sold the retro AR that I've never shot already to somebody with one of the Daniel optics too.
So Ohio put in the private chat saying Sweden's about to pop off. Why is Sweden about to pop off?
Them in Islam.
Whatever happened to the old Viking culture? The hell happened to them?
They moved to Minnesota.
Well, shoot, all the Islam is there too.
Wait. It's funny. Okay, so the Vikings, the Swedish Vikings or whatever, the Norway people are dealing with a whole bunch of jihadi type, Muslim people moving into their country and causing problems. What's going on in Minnesota right now in certain parts?
All the Somalis.
Is it Somalis or is it?
Yeah, it's Somalis.
Okay, I guess I'm thinking of a different state. What state am I thinking about that's dealing with like cities
what were we gonna say?
Being taken over by Muslim people, like basically having
Michigan.
Michigan.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, Dearborn area.
Yeah, Dearborn. Yeah.
It's the same weather, really. Oh yeah, there's the thing you just talked about. Literally in my feed, 3 things down. Project Veritas just released an undercover video of Pfizer blah 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 Tucker Carlson. 5 steps behind reality. Who's Roseanne Boylan?
Roseanne Barr changed her name.
Was she the other person who died on 1/6? Capitol Riot, yep. Roseanne Boylan.
Oh, is she the one that got killed by the cops?
Yeah, they beat her to death.
God damn it.
By our powers combined.
I am Captain Faggot.
Wasn't that Kim Possible though?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Can't show that.
Damn it, I missed it. Son of a bitch.
So you recommend these foods, right?
Yes, sir. You care about money?
Yes, go ahead.
Lower. Very low.
Everybody loves Trumps and someone's stealing cars outside. Oh, there's that AI chick again. Oh, did you see this shit?
Sex bots.
Like, this happens on occasion. But an iceberg the size of London broke off the Antarctic shelf. That's really great for my show, buddy. Thanks for your car alarm there. Appreciate it.
When did this happen?
I don't know, a couple days ago. 25th.
Kind of looks like the shape of Africa.
It's like the shape of Greenland, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
That was Atlantis.
Yeah.
God, dude, that's fucking annoying.
There for a second, the picture of it breaking off was in sync with the horn beeping in your background.
Yeah, it sounded like it was part of it.
Yeah.
That hot dog looked good.
Fuck hot dogs.
I like the ballpark. Like when you go to like a baseball game and get a hot dog, there's something about, I don't know what it is, that the ballpark has different than a normal hot dog that's just better. Or maybe just because you're so fucking hungry, you know? I don't know.
Hot dogs are an abomination.
You don't like penis-shaped food, Corey? Oh, yeah, you can't have penis-shaped food. I forgot.
Well, you can have chicken penises.
I wish they'd hurry up and steal the car.
Did you see Tara's comment about the Vikings?
Hey, they stole the car. All right.
And it's gone.
The Vikings were converted to Christianity, but their descendants are the ruling families of Europe, so they didn't go anywhere. You say so. I know that like all the leaders of World War I were related. They're like first cousins and second cousins and shit. Because it was Russia. So you had the Tsar Nicholas. It was King of England. I forget his name at the time. And then France, I think, was the other one. They're all fucking related.
Oh, and Germany too at the time.
Oh yeah, Germany was the other one, not France.
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
They didn't steal it. They got
Just
bamboozled.
stealing the catalytic converter is what it is.
Hold on. I'm gonna see what's going on here.
Probably his fucking car going off too.
If I shot it with a 22, I don't think anyone would know it was me.
Dwayne Christensen says, "What's with the purge horn, Mad Mark?"
There's no one even out there by the car touching it, nothing. Wow. I guess I just got to wait till it runs out of batteries. That's great. It's fucking awesome. What did you say to me, motherfucker? I heard you talking, Corey. What the fuck did you just say?
I said Dwayne Christensen asked, "What is with the purge horn, Mad Mark?"
Was I not explaining it? Am I? What is reality right now?
Is this real life?
Is this just fantasy?
I mean, you could get out there and lift up the front end like Arnold in Twins.
Yeah, true.
Everything's covered with snow out there, though. I don't want to go outside.
You bleeding vagina.
Matt, will you come up here and stop this? Will you drive 18 hours to get here to take care of this car for me? What the fuck was that shit? Jesus Christ, dude. You got to be careful scrolling through Twitter sometimes, I guess.
He was enjoying a golden shower.
Whoa, is that his ear? I didn't know that's how that worked. You see that?
Yeah.
They got shot with a 22.
Or something.
That's the ear.
Ear hole.
The Pfizer CEO, in his own words at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Forum. Words. I cannot speak. Here, let's listen.
It is basically biological chip, but it is in the tablet. And once you take the tablet,
I saw those.
it dissolves into your stomach, sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that, the compliance. The insurance companies to know that the medicines that patients should take, they do take them. It is fascinating what happens in this field.
So they were putting compliance chips in people to make sure you're taking the drugs that they want you to take?
Yeah.
Good old Demolition Man.
Minus the 3 seashells.
You're not addicted to Twitter, you're working. That's what I tell myself sometimes. I'm on Twitter. Like, oh, I'm doing it for the show, man. I'm trying to find funny things.
Yeah.
I thought I found some funny shit for tonight. Don't you guys think?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is fucking nuts.
Ah!
Nobody got hurt, but
Oh shit, GameStop. Look at this shit. This is in Memphis.
Yep.
damn.
They also looted a Hibbert's
Every time a new
store.
Call of Duty comes out, god damn it.
This will bring that young man back to life.
Me and Night Stripe were just playing last night.
You know, if they would just like focus on the cops, I'd have no problem with any of this shit. Like, if you want to fuck with the cops, I really don't care. Like, I'm right there with you. Go ahead. Fuck with the cops. I don't give a shit.
But you smash up a GameStop and in Never Enough Ammo's opinion, you've gone too far.
Yeah, you fucking have. When you start taking it to businesses and private people and their shit and all this stuff,
That
it's
had
no
nothing to do
longer
with it.
about you and your fucking cause. You're just a goddamn criminal. That's what you
Mhm.
are. You're just a piece of shit at that point. You're a piece of shit criminal. You don't really give a shit about the cause you say you do. You're a fucking lying piece of shit. You're a shit dick is what you are.
At
Yep.
this time,
You want to go fucking flip cop cars and shit, man? You got my blessing. I don't give a fuck about cops. They do some fucked up shit every goddamn day in this country. Fuck them. But this is not that.
Be careful you do not step over the line into our realm, or you may find we three behind you.
But to be
Seriously,
honest,
man, how many people would they have on their side if they just focused on the problem?
No, yeah, I 100% agree because these fucking businesses and shit had nothing to do with anything.
Not a fucking thing.
Well, it's not even just that. Like, you look at what they were doing on that bridge last night. They were
Yeah.
blocking fucking traffic and shit. Like, great way to get people on your side by causing them to be in like a fucking 50-car backup because you're a dumbass for 4 hours.
Well, also, you know, that one guy that was in the 18-wheeler, he was a black guy, and they wouldn't even let him through. So it's like, what is your fucking? I mean,
Well, he's
waste
racist
of
because he
fucking
has a job, Corey. Do you not know this?
probably.
If you're not receiving government money and not doing anything besides receiving government money, which is why you have time to protest, by the way, to be honest. Let's be honest here.
Mm-hmm.
Have they not learned from all the other fucking instances over the years where people blocking traffic, getting, you know,
no.
bounced around like fucking ping pong balls? You know, they're still gonna fucking do that stupid shit.
I don't know, man, but someone jumps in front of my car with a weapon. There's, you know, three options really, right? You can hit the brake and try to stop. You can swerve and try to go around him, or you can hit the gas. I'm not saying
you
which one I'm
definitely don't want to make the mistake and stop.
Yeah,
Come to a
stopping's the
stop.
worst idea.
Yes.
I think you try to swerve around him, but you really don't like. Ideally, you don't want your car all fucked up, right?
Right. Well, not only that, you don't want them breaking the windows and trying to drag you out because you can only carry so many fucking freedom seeds.
Yeah, I generally don't have a ton of freedom seeds when I'm driving around either.
Exactly. Not many
I
do.
don't plan on like running into a mob of people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Rioters got a hive mind. They got that hive mind, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Are they led by the alien with the pussy face that has the fucking dick arm that comes out and sucks your brains?
What in the
I'm leaving
ass
you.
fuck did you just say?
I'm leaving you. Is it because I act like I know everything? Yes, I knew it. That's great. Oh, this is what a trap jaw ant mandible strike looks like. Oh, you like punched him.
Damn.
Look at the finger again. The finger didn't even move.
Now imagine if the ant was human sized, though.
Yeah, that'd be
Jesus.
ridiculous. These cops need. Oh, here's that video you can't watch. Oh, probably can't watch that either.
Right.
Jesus Christ. My husband, my girl. Oh wait, what the fuck is this? Here's your lips of TikTok for the moment.
I am Drew. I am Danny, and we are not the same person. We may have similar lives, we may have similar wives, but we are different nonetheless. And if you took the time to get to know us for a minute.
Why are you making me watch this bullshit?
Matt, don't you want a second wife?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus, what the fuck was
Girlfriend.
this? What the fuck was this?
Cannot be unwatched.
Corey, don't you want a second wife?
That's some
Fuck
fucking.
no.
nice-
Honda needs one, so let Honda have them.
You can
Yeah.
have either one of these ones. I don't care.
No.
Neither one of them is up to my standards. I'm sorry.
This is true, though.
Like, look at this fupa she's got going on here. It looks like she's wearing a cod piece.
Like, if the three of them was hot, then, you know.
No, it looks like someone kicked her in the ass and it just came out her front.
It looks like she's wearing an adult diaper underneath that onesie. Anybody else? Nothing? Okay. I guess we're done. I guess we're done with that insult fest.
I don't know. What can you say?
It's already been said.
Yeah, okay.
That's a huge bitch.
Everyone is arguing over which party they want to in control, and I'm trying to figure out why people in a free country want to be controlled.
Boom, mic drop.
That's a good fucking question.
Yep.
Agreed. Fucking agreed. I want to watch Fight Club now. Non-binary teacher teaching children's pronouns. Children pronouns.
Huckleberries is my friend Nash. The first day in our class. They're just looking around at all of you, and they're so curious to know who you all are. And the friend likes to ask the question, are you a boy or a girl? Nash answers, I'm just a kid. But a kid. But kids can be boys or they can be boys or girls. Yeah. Maybe non-binary. Yeah. Just like me. So Nash, just like me, is non-binary.
Man.
So they aren't sure if they're a boy or a girl. So when people ask them, are you a boy or a girl? Right now they just feel like saying, I'm a kid. They're figuring it out.
I guess we watched the whole thing already, and we're watching it again. Holy fuck!
I wish
Take your
one of
kids
those
out of schools.
Why does the dog have to be black?
Jesus. I wish one of those fucking kids would have stood up and said, boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. Like Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, it was fine in Kindergarten Cop, but seriously, what's the quote about give me your kid till the age of 7 and I'll tell you what kind of man he's going to be or something like that? I forget what the quote is exactly. But basically the implication of that is if you can take kids away from their parents and put them in a place where you're teaching them, you can mold them into whatever you want.
Yep. Homeschool. That's the answer. Homeschool.
There was one of these people in Tennessee the other day that said that they were going to quit teaching because, quote unquote, they're taking back the school systems from us now. It's like, oh, you mean we're actually having sanity again? Cool.
If animals don't want to be eaten, why are they made of food? Why are they made out of food?
I don't know. It's a hard
That
question
shit
to
looks
answer.
fucking good.
What's your favorite cut of steak?
New York strip.
Hard to beat a New York strip. Leo, what's your favorite steak?
The Rocky Mountain steak.
The fuck's a Rocky Mountain steak?
It's just the balls.
Yeah. I was hoping he would get it. I was waiting for him to get it.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, it's an oyster. That if you said oyster, I would have got it.
Shit. I don't know. I'm not picky on steak. I don't think I have a favorite, to be honest.
I mean, what are the main ones? You got New York strip. You got T-bone porterhouse. Same thing.
Ribeye.
You got sirloin. You've got ribeye. You've got filet mignon. What else is there? Steak.
Filet mignon.
Kobe, whatever that one is.
Kobe.
That one's dead.
That's a kind of beef, though. That's not a.
Is it?
It's not.
I thought it was a steak. Oh, fuck.
Then you got Wagyu
Kobe
beef.
steak, but it's like Kobe, Wagyu, whatever. But it's still like, what cut of Kobe is it? Is it a loin? Is it a ribeye? Is it a?
I mean, I think Kobe comes in a lot of different cuts because it went through the propeller of the helicopter before it came down.
Ooh,
too soon.
We were looking at a plate of meat. Like, God damn it, Matt! How dare you?
Man, that picture's just making me want to fucking go outside and barbecue.
Which one of these steaks would you take, though?
Honestly, are those ribeyes to the left?
Yes, those are ribeyes on the left.
Those fucking ribeyes are looking pretty damn tasty. So is that T-bone.
Yeah, that T-bone's probably looking the best because it's got the strip.
Yeah, fat on it.
And
Yeah.
and you got the filet mignon.
Beef tenderloin back there too.
Yeah.
Filet mignon.
But yeah, I would have to either go with the ribeyes or that T-bone, man.
Yeah, I'll go with the T-bone.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Problem with a T-bone, a thick ass T-bone like that, though, like they're impossible to cook right. Like if you get it like cooked correctly, correct temperature around the bone, towards the outside, it's like fucking cooked too well. If you get the outside cooked perfectly, on the inside, it's too raw. You know, like.
Well, what is everybody's perfect cooked steak?
Medium well.
Medium.
I'm a medium guy. I like medium.
Rare.
Would you say, Brian?
Medium rare.
Thank you. Medium rare to rare is how I like it.
No, I like my steak to be cooked.
No, I want that bitch still mooing when it hits my plate.
I want a good fucking char on the outside of the steak, though, and it's impossible to get a good char if you're doing medium rare.
Yeah, but the more
Especially if you're doing like a fucking ribeye.
eating fucking leather.
You need to invest in a sous vide, man. That's like the best shit ever for cooking steak.
Yeah, I've never had it that way, but I've heard it is good.
I mean, everything's cooked evenly, and then if you want that char, you just get a cast iron and get it real hot and pop it on there for a second.
Oh my god!
Here it goes again. Look, the Smoke and Daniel agree with us, with me and Brian, or Brian and I, that medium rare is the better way to go.
Nah, I like my medium well.
No, I like mine. That bitch better still be moving when it hits my plate.
With nothing but salt and pepper, man.
To be honest, I just like my steak inside a taco shell. So yeah, to be honest.
Okay, the other thing I've been doing with steak when I cook it recently, like I used to put like salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, maybe a little dash of paprika, everything on it. Let that kind of fucking soak in for a minute, and then throw it on the cast iron pan and cook it because I don't have like a grill outside, right? So cast iron pan to cook it. But if you do just salt and nothing else, and then cook it in the cast iron pan, you don't get all that crap that sticks to the pan and is nasty because it's like that's where it ends up. all that spice and stuff that you put on there ends up stuck to the fucking pan, cooking in the oil and burning and having like burnt flavor put into everything. So you just cook it with salt, and then at the very end, as you're taking it off of the heat, that's when you add whatever spices and stuff to it.
Or you do it Ruth Chris style with that huge pat of butter on the top.
True.
That's another method.
I don't know. I like using salt and pepper, obviously, but maybe a little steak seasoning with some dried garlic on top, or not dried garlic.
I like mine with some Mexican seasoning inside the taco shell. Like I said.
Have you ever put basil on your steaks too, and cook? Put a little basil on it.
No,
it's pretty good.
Thank God. I'm gonna fucking go like beat that car till it stops doing things here in a minute.
Just take a thermite grenade and drop it on the hood, right over the battery.
Jesus Christ. Those kebabs look pretty good too, though. Now that I'm looking at it again.
Fuck yeah. I would take the green pepper off and put more like like orange bell pepper or even a yellow bell pepper. I don't like green bell peppers. They're fucking nasty.
Just put some jalapeno peppers on there, like whole jalapenos. Let them roast
too. Yeah.
Get some nice spice in there too, man.
Mm-hmm. Sprinkle some red chili flakes on it.
And then definitely add some of those mushrooms onto that steak too.
Oh yeah.
Mushrooms and steak go together. Why don't mushrooms? Okay, so like when I was a kid, I was like always grossed out by mushrooms and I never liked them on anything. But now I fucking love mushrooms, dude.
Oh yeah, I love good sautéed mushrooms, deep fried mushrooms.
And they like take the flavor of whatever you want them to. So like you want like garlic butter mushrooms, like traditional restaurant style, you can do that. You want to cook them with your meat, they take the flavor of the meat and the stuff from the pan and the salt and the spice and everything in it,
Yeah, they're like pinto beans.
Oh,
My issue is I don't like the texture of mushrooms. It has nothing to do with the taste. They're slimy as shit when they're cooked. They're fucking nasty.
Just depends on how you cook them.
Yeah.
Have you ever had fried mushrooms, like breaded fried mushrooms?
I have, and those are actually not bad.
I love fried mushrooms.
Like that's like the, I don't know, the gateway drug for mushrooms is fried mushrooms. Because from there, it's like, oh god,
anything fried is fucking pretty good and edible.
A fried beetle, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna start. You like fried grasshoppers and shit.
No thanks on mushrooms.
Mushrooms are good, man.
That might be prime rib in the back, and I agree with you.
Now, what if you put the beetle on top of some mushrooms?
What if you take beetles and then gather them up and then make them into a substrate from which you grow the mushrooms from, and then serve them with other bugs too? Like that's where they're going.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all about. Beetles or bugs are good in beetles especially are good in fucking juice. Orange juice. There you go.
Especially if they're ladybugs. Then you don't feel as gay.
Were you trying to say Beetlejuice? Like what the fuck was that about? I'm afraid to say his name 3 times. He'll show up and
Beetlejuice. Candyman.
That one used to freak me out. Like you go to the bathroom and say Candyman, like
Bloody Mary.
Scary
about that. Trifecta of fuckedness.
And Matt disappears in 3, 2, 1.
I can't do that shit in front of my wife. She freaks the fuck out. She will get pissed if I try that shit.
You should record yourself doing that. Like, don't record her. Just show yourself doing it, and then like getting punched and yelled at.
Yeah, I'll get fucking
Does she not like horror movies or anything?
She loves horror movies, but she was raised very superstitious. She was raised very suspicious. No, very superstitious.
She had a suspicious childhood.
Just like I always wanted to buy a Ouija board, but nobody wants to play with me.
No, fuck that. No.
Hey, what the fuck?
Nope. I don't believe in that shit, but just the thought of it scares the fuck out of me. So no, thank you.
Yeah, just a piece of cardboard in a plastic triangle.
Yeah, well, I've got enough fucking going on. I don't need to add fucking supernatural shit on it top of it. So I'm namaste. I'm good.
Maybe you could end up becoming a ghostwriter. You never know.
What if like the Ouija board was real and that's the only way that you could talk with like dead ancestors or whoever it is, you know? But people just don't do it because of, you know, they're afraid to because of religion.
Exactly.
So like you're sitting on the other side, like, I wish my family would talk to me, but they don't believe in Ouija boards, I guess. Fuck.
No.
Yeah.
That is the devil's work.
Yeah, it's not even the religious aspect per se. It's not inviting demonic entities into your fucking home.
Yeah, I just don't give a shit. I'm truly of the belief, I've said this before, if any of that shit's real, they don't give a shit about you. They only care about people they can actually fuck with, right? And who can they fuck with? Hardcore fucking Christians that believe all that shit. They don't care about me. They care about fucking with people they can actually fuck with.
I guess I'm fucked then.
Like Duke?
Yeah. I don't give a shit about me.
You remember that video we were watching a while back? I think it was like, I can't remember, months back. About the security guard who worked at the
cemetery, or the cemetery.
Yeah, like a cemetery or whatever it is, like a mortuary. Not mortuary. I don't know what it was.
Mausoleum.
Thank you. And there kept being like doors slamming and children talking in weird voices and like people screaming and shit like that. And then you walk around the corner and there's nothing there.
Yep.
Like, first of all, I believe those videos because that guy seemed genuinely upset. Like, he ended up quitting the job or something because of it, you know, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't pay me enough money to go back. Makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that one is like, you can't see me. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I can't see you. No, fuck that. I would have, no, beat feet. That's me. I'd have beat feet and ran out.
Is there an online Ouija board? Son of a bitch!
You could tell those fucking buildings weren't, you know, constructed with very good insulation.
No, my window's open because they fucking fixed the heater for the people on the first floor. Which means on the, you know, what floor I'm on, the heat just goes whether I want it to or not. So in order to not sweat my ass off sitting here doing a podcast, I gotta fucking have the window open with the fan on.
You don't like sweaty balls?
Sweaty balls.
I like salty chocolate balls.
Leo, you're up.
Mine's are not chocolate. Definitely not dark chocolate.
Yeah, you got like milky chocolate.
Yeah.
That's gross to think about that.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, shit.
Now I'm starting to think this is Mark's car and he just doesn't know it.
No, I'm looking at the car right now. It's some white SUV that I've never seen before. And I don't know what, like, there's no one around it. Nothing's touching it. It's just like the wind came and fucking touched it. And now, I don't know. It's like too sensitive. Not sure what's going on. Man, goddamn.
What was that she was using?
Dustpan.
Like a dustpan.
Shovel.
Yep.
Race-obsessed TikToker claims white people smell like pennies. What the fuck?
Has anyone ever actually like definitively addressed or answered the question of why white people smell like pennies when it rains? Like, this is not even like, I mean, this is just like a statement of fact. White people be smelling like pennies and quarters when they get wet, like when it rains. and it does seem to be specific to white people. Does anyone know why?
Because you have a nose ring and it gets wet.
That's a really good point.
But I thought because of all our white privilege, we would smell like $100 bills, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, I smell like gold when I get wet, really.
I mean, does she go around sniffing white people when it rains?
Apparently. It seems like the modus operandi. You just go around sniffing people when it rains, apparently.
I'm going to try it next time. Right. I don't have an answer yet, but when it rains, I'm going to go sniff the nearest white person. Right. I'll come back with an answer next time.
As long as you do it like creepy Joe. You got to walk up, put your hands on their shoulders, and get up by their neck.
Why do the servants have to wear masks around our world health leaders and he does not? That's funny. Of course, it's always been like that, right? Like, that's what the masks were for us, not for them.
Yeah, rules for thee, not for me.
You fucking cocksucker, bro.
You might have to just shut your fucking window for the rest of the chat, man.
I can't. It's like, no.
That's the
what
Matrix.
you do, Corey. You don't even know the circumstances of things going on here, all right?
The totality of the circumstances.
It's the Matrix fucking with Honda.
It is.
Mm. It just stopped, too. Like, it was done for like a whole 5 seconds. Ever wonder what would happen if someone tried to go the barricades at military base gate?
Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Effective. Oh, that's cool.
Is that from Destiny?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, no.
That's Halo.
Halo, yeah. That's fucking cool. Matt, you want one?
I had to apply for a Form 69 from the U.S. Space Force to get approved for the Needler. Not inside a holster.
That's fucking cool.
It'd be cooler if that was just like a chassis that goes around like a Glock or something.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be great if it took out engine horns. Car horns.
Right, yeah. Honda, I think the idea of just, popping a 22 sounds pretty...
It's sounding better and better. Like, the risk of getting in trouble for that is like, was it worth it? I mean, like, the cost-benefit analysis is shifting in the direction of 22.
Could you hit it accurately, though?
Yes. Oh, I mean, no, I can't. You're right. I can't. No, not me. Like, a shooter could, but...
But we're talking about a paintball, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paintballs.
Airsoft.
Phaser.
It's not even windy outside. Like, what the fuck, dude? Dear Lord. What the fuck was that?
That's that fucking new J-Lo movie with Josh Duhamel. Shotgun
Your
wedding.
enemies are not poor people in other countries. It's true. I'd rather have 1,000 tyrants. Wait. One tyrant 1,000 miles away, or 1,000 tyrants 1 mile away. Well, we've got thousands of tyrants miles away, and if we get uppity, it'll be tens of thousands. Can't show that on YouTube.
World Star.
Give me liberty or give me death, unless there's a virus with a 99% recovery rate, in which case strip me of my freedoms, my job, my constitutional rights, and put me under house arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They always leave that part out of his speech. I don't know why.
Liberals, anytime you have a valid criticism of Joe Biden.
That's so true.
Mm-hmm. That's like how many different documents are we up to now? Loads 4 or 5 now that they found.
It was 6 at last count.
6? Jesus Christ.
God, that fucking lion wants to eat that baby so much.
And that's why animals have no souls. And that's why I say fuck animals.
Well, it'll be just hungry in 30 minutes anyways after.
It's actually licking the window.
That's good, Corey. Good job. Following to potential. But
seriously, how is it not a bigger deal? Not everywhere.
Nope.
That they've already found 6 different fucking caches of classified documents.
Well, unless you got something to do with Trump, then it's not news.
Yeah. That looks like something from fucking
Scorpion King.
Well, yeah, I was thinking the other one though.
It looks like something that needs to be
the mummy.
In
the
between
mummy,
two.
thank you.
It looks like something that needs to be in between 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah, oh yeah, that does look delicious, dude. And when you're done, you can use the fucking pinchers at the tip as a toothpick.
Yep.
Those will make some great 1911 grips right there.
No shit. It's almost the perfect shape.
Those are about the right size too. That's a good eye.
Yeah.
Just drill the holes. They're in the right shape. Everything.
Imagine that on the stainless steel 1911. That'd be pretty badass.
A micro 1911.
Can you imagine that? Like those things live where you're at, and you're like going to bed, and you're like, "Huh, what is that in the sheets?" And you pull that fucking thing out.
What is that though?
Like you're never going to sleep after that. I don't care if you're used to it or not. Like
that, I'm burning the house down and moving, out of the area I'm at.
What is this? The saber-tooth longhorn beetle is one of the largest beetles, reaching a length of up to 17.7 centimeters.
Damn.
Its larval stage can last up to 10 years, while its adult phase is likely to last no more than a few months.
Jesus, that's not a long lifespan, but
does not say where they're at though.
That's a huge bitch.
So they spend 10 years as a larvae, like doing things, and then in the last couple of months they turn into this fucking monster,
and then
start looking for pussy, probably.
Jurassic Park insect.
Speaking of which, well, hello there. The fuck?
That was a hungry hippo?
Yeah, no shit. What the fuck? Oh, she's sitting on the balloons.
She's practicing for later.
Yeah, no shit.
What the fuck is the internet doing these days?
What the fuck?
Hi. Good morning.
Welcome to Labyrinth.
Middle of the day in San Francisco.
Hi. Good morning.
Jesus.
Man, that cosplay convention went out of control.
No joke. Liquor store.
They're just getting some reparations.
Right.
Just a few,
I caught a shoplifter today. Yeah, me.
You did?
Yep.
He what?
I said caught a shoplifter today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a second part that you just said?
No.
He said yay me.
Oh, yay me. That's what you said. Okay. Oops. I hit a button.
You button smasher, you.
Lap dances are cheaper than eggs.
That ain't no shit.
Just
fucking
about.
eggs are getting ridiculous, man.
Dude, another fucking egg producing like manufacturing building in I think it was Connecticut just burnt down today.
Fuck. I tell you, once spring starts rolling around, I'm getting a bunch of fucking chickens and raising my own fucking chickens and eggs.
Dude, if you even have like a half acre, you've got enough land to fucking build a little chicken coop, you know?
Oh, dude, I've got 1.5 to 2 acres. I've got plenty of land. I just, it's too damn cold to be trying to raise chicks right now.
You're not thinking about the future. You need a mealworm farm.
Well, yeah, that we feed for the chickens, sure.
No, you feed
Great
for
idea.
the humans.
No, that's good chicken food. Thank you.
No, that's human food. Good human food.
Well, you go ahead and eat that then.
Yeah, you like Star Trek, right?
Wait, what?
You guys like Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gawk. Klingon food, gawk.
Yeah, if you say so.
Is that why the Klingons eat that shit? Because they're obviously like predators, like wanting to hunt and stuff, and then they eat worms. That shit makes no fucking sense. Has anyone ever thought of that before? The fact that a hunting predator race would eat a worm? Like, no. They would eat, like, the biggest animal they could find and big hunks of meat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Never really thought of it.
It was just ahead of its time.
Yeah, but they got, like, socially engineered to eat fucking worms at some point, and then they're like, that's what we like now, is worms. It's gross. Long live Worf.
He has a fanny for a head.
Okay, Sacramento. Let's see what's going on in Sacramento.
Or is it red? It's
I'm
bare.
not gonna refund you it. Ma'am, you ate like half of the burger.
I took 2, but that is not half the burger. I look at this, people. I look at this. I took 2, and I found no sauce. I can go.
Just go with your.
You can't do that. Oh, there's your mother. You have no idea. What is your name? I want your business card. I want a business card. What's your name? What's the manager's name?
You're a lady. I'll be your partner and everything. Yeah, get out. Or is it?
To be honest, I damn near want to do that same thing yesterday. I bought some chicken from Popeyes. It tastes like they cooked it in the fish grease. I was so pissed.
Yeah, I would have returned that too, but I couldn't really hear what was going on. What the fuck was that over?
I think there was no sauce on the burger.
Yeah, it sounded like you said no sauce.
So you're gonna throw whatever. That's California, I guess.
See, like, dealing with people, dealing with the public, there's 2 main groups of people who suck to deal with. And it's not a racial group. It's not a gender group. They are socioeconomic groups. And those 2 groups of people are either the ones who have so much money that they're used to having their little whims catered to and a million little things just perfect. And if it's not perfect, then they're upset and they're going to do something about it. They want to talk to the manager and blah, 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 those people. Or it's the people who don't have enough money and $12 for a cheeseburger. This better be the best fucking cheeseburger I've ever fucking had in my entire life. And if it's not, I'm going to be a dick about it. Like, those are the 2 people that suck. Everyone in the middle is pretty cool.
Red.
It's
I'm not gonna refund you it.
The shady bunch. He went to Kroger. Oh, fuck. It's getting to that point.
I kind of want an omelet now. All this talk about eggs.
Sounds good.
Dude, look at this fucking guy.
Whoa,
what?
Cut.
Oh, yeah. You think he's cut, huh?
That's Popeye. fuck?
Too much Synthol.
Too much Botox.
Yep, too much Synthol and Botox.
Looks like those biceps are just infections. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Here's
But it
my
just looks like
Rolex.
it's got giant infections instead of
And you got chicken legs.
chicken legs.
He
But from
skips
like a
leg day.
silhouette from like there, you're like, whoa, dude, that guy's cut.
I remember, I mean, this is probably a fucking decade ago, where this one bodybuilder was injecting steroids straight into his muscles, and it caused an infection, and they ended up having to take out half his fucking bicep.
Yeah, it was Synthol, right? It's like an oil
Yeah.
that they inject into his muscles. That's what get it that round
Yeah, the
bubble
extra
look.
yeah.
Yeah, and it
And
got
it-
an infection, so they had to cut
Half
some of
of
his
it.
bicep off. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this, Leo? The police who killed Tyree Nicholas were black, but they might still have been driven by racism.
I mean, Van Jones might have something there. Yeah. Obviously, it's just ridiculous, but guess we got to go with this narrative. So
Yeah, those 5 dudes look like a group of racists to me.
Right. I mean, Klan members for sure.
I wonder which one was the one that was dealing the constant blows, while the other one was holding his arms behind his back.
I don't know. There was the guy with the baton. It was like, watch out, let me get him. Ha! Watch out, and you get him again. And like they kept holding their hands out of the way so he could fucking whack him.
Yeah, but that one just kept walking around and just cold cocking him right in the fucking jaw.
Mm-hmm.
The story I was trying to look for, like, what did they arrest him for in the first place?
Second-degree murder, and I believe kidnapping was also another charge, and then there's a few other ones as well on top of that.
What was
And
the
aggravated assault?
What was the dad? Okay, okay. First of all, what was the TV show with the little black kid Urkel?
Family Matters.
And then the dad, who was the cop, right?
Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow. Doesn't this look like young Carl Winslow?
Kind of. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, it was a second-degree murder, aggravated assault, kidnapping. I think it was hostage taking as well was on one of those charges. And it was like the day after it happened, they were all busted and thrown out and charged and everything else like that. So it was really quick. They were also part of some squad known as like the Scorpion Squad or something like that.
Yeah,
which was like a
it
special
almost sounded
gang
like
unit or something.
like a We Own This City type situation with that squad.
No, I'm saying now. What did they try to arrest Nichols for?
Oh, I know this is something about resisting arrest eventually. I'm not sure what the original charge was. I think it was just some bullshit like a DUI or something, maybe.
Well, I thought they pulled him over, but they didn't really necessarily have a reason for it. They just I don't know. I don't remember. I've heard several different things.
Ooh, you can get your own Clown World T-shirt. You will own nothing and you will be happy. This is the great reset. I am Klaus Schwab. Clouds.
Word have their own merch now.
Well, that's like fucking Hillary came out with merch right after Trump and Mar-a-Lago happened about making
Suspicion
fun
of reckless driving is what he was pulled over for initially.
and that cost him. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was perfect reason to beat the man to death.
The border is secure.
These guys are all uniform, though, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Look at them. They're all dressed the same, too.
Yeah.
I think it's high time American citizens go down and start securing the fucking borders themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck waiting, expecting the government to do it.
Not with this administration. They will have
They
the
got-
National Guard come down on you so quick.
And what are they going to do, especially if it's, you know, like mass fucking numbers of people wanting to secure our border? Like whole fucking cities and towns and shit just get fed up and all go down to the border and secure the shit. They ain't gonna have enough people to fucking do anything.
Ghost Shadow says reckless driving is the claim that they stopped him for.
Yeah.
Scott Peterson says this is more than gang violence. It's the police are just another gang.
Well, fuck yeah, they are. The Thin Blue Line gang.
Ghost Shadow also says they took turns beating him. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't
Yes,
just
they
one
did.
guy, for sure.
There's what, 3 or 4 of them, dude?
Yeah, it's gross. I couldn't even watch the whole video, dude. I got halfway through it and I'm like, okay, I don't want to watch this. Why am I watching this? And I stopped.
You didn't really miss much. I mean, it just got worse.
Yeah, it just kept going, right?
But
They
they
were macing each other in the mix and everything else like that too.
if they were white cops, the whole country would be on fire right now.
Oh, fuck yes, hands down.
Yeah.
And when I asked that question earlier, that I was trying to get to why they were even rioting in the first place. You know, I mean, I know it's egregious what happened, and it's fucking horrible that happened. But what's with this one? What the fuck is that guy doing?
He's working out, dude. Don't you see?
He's gonna fucking internally decapitate himself.
He's got technique.
I'm quite sure that Joey Swole to make a video on it.
That was one way to work out, I guess. I don't know what the fuck he's working out.
Oh, there you go. There's this one again.
They see me riding.
They hating.
And I'm saying, give it to me, daddy.
Listen to these guys asking reparations. I was listening to this the other day, too. I didn't retweet it, but I listened to it. This is ridiculous.
America has about 10 major exports: gold, oil, water, electricity. We get a 25% cut permanently. This is perpetual. Every time America makes a dollar, we get 25 cents of that dollar as part of the reparations payment. American Africans, 60% of us make up 10 states. All 10 of the states that represent 60% of us are seaboarding states. We should automatically control the port so we know what's coming in, what's going out, and we also get a percentage of that. But here's my biggest issue with reparations 3. 1, psychological damages. I'm not hearing enough of the reparations talking heads discuss enough about the psychological damages. You know you can get far more from what you're owed psychologically than you can ever get for 243 years of unpaid labor on the plantation. The psychological damage is what affects us the most. Every time you see a black man with a white woman, that's psychological damage. Every time you see a black woman with a blonde wig on her head, that's psychological damage. Every time you see a little black boy or girl playing with a white doll instead of a black doll, that's psychological damage. When you see a black man take the life of another black man, that's psychological damage. America owes us more for the psychological Holocaust than she can ever owe for the labors.
I just like, what is reparations going to do?
Not a fucking thing.
Is it going to make anything better, or is it going to erase the past, or like?
No.
You stop walking on eggshells. Like, is at least by that? Probably not.
No, they're just going to want more and more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
It's never going to end, and they act like slavery was only a black thing. Like only black people were slaves. So we're gonna pay reparations to the whole fucking world.
Then the blacks can pay rent to the natives. Oh man.
No, because the blacks are the true natives. So therefore, we don't pay rent to nobody.
Stolen from an African land. Chased out with the knife. No one likes Sublime. Fuck you. All right. Well, we've been going 2 hours and 34 minutes, and I think it's time that we shut this bitch the fuck down before I get a strike, before I offend anybody, before I start drinking too heavily.
Drinking that Rittenhouse Rye again, are you?
No, but I did get a fresh shipment of Coors Original put into the fridge.
Nice. I could
Oh,
tolerate.
I don't know which one I like better, Coors Original or Modelo. But
Fuck
they're
Modelo.
Modelo.
Modelo's good.
I'll
But I
sleep
like
with
Coors Original more almost. I'm not sure.
That's the same shit we had in Tulsa, right?
We had Coors Original, yeah.
Yes. I that was good. I could drink a couple of those. And I'm not into beer.
See, there you go. It's beer for the people who don't like beer. Beer. All right, well, we'll be back tomorrow night for Mark My Words, episode 3. I don't know what we're talking about yet. But we'll be doing it tomorrow. We'll see you then. Same Gay Frog chime, same Gay Frog chat, just a different name. Same Honda channel. Same dude. Original name. Anyway. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Love your
Give
feedback.
us our reparations.
Heinous.
25% of
Long
all
live
imports.
Dr. Umar Johnson.
Later, you taint tickling bastards.
Tickle your taints up your buttholes.
Pro-black.
3 fingers, preferably.